Hey there, guys, girls, goblins, and other Un-Nasties. And last time we was able to destroy a disabled robot at a junkyard, yes, which sparked the resistance against malignant mechanicals. Anyway, we're gonna head off to see the big man himself, Tobson, who is the proprietor, right, of this lovely town that I would love. Our little house, maybe there, has a nice little view. Actually, it is a nice little view. Anywho, but yeah, I'm gonna read Thompson. Promise I won't kill him, like I did before. But hey, you never knew. Spectrum vodka, a glass for every class. That is. I thought we broke 3 from the class. Anyway, but yeah, I'm not sure if this is the main quest. If it is, yeah, we can do it later. Because I think this is still to do with the one for Ludwig, which is the robot. Because he wants me to go to a geothermal plant in order to get a robot thing. I really need to start listening to these guys. But yeah, speak to Reed Thompson in that tower there, the tallest tower of the grungiest town. Hi there.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Okay. Tobson! Is that a ship? I like ships. Ships are amazing. Like, it's just the way they look and sound. Like, I find myself listening to ship sounds as white noise when late at night when I'm trying to sleep. I like the sound, the hum of the engine.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Tobson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Tobson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
What are we feeding it then? Hi.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
That's fine. You must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Tobson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work for Space's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repair. I'm looking for a power regulator. No, I don't plan on staying long.
I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned, or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
Depends. You're pretty quick to trust me.
Trust, I have learned, is reciprocal. I offer my trust in good faith, and hope that you will do the same. There's an old botanical lab,
Depends.
mostly abandoned now, but still eating up power from our plant. Power which our cannery sorely needs. I need you to go to the geothermal plant and reroute power from the botanical lab over to us. Simple as that.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise. I will never would have guessed.
I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame those workers walking out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard.
That surprised me.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
These workers must have left town for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Alright. I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Tobson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great!
What bullet shield?
I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. CMP New Manager Seminar. Companions. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your Really? I'll be damned. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. It's good. Yeah. Okay. Hi.
We better clear out of Mr. Tobson's office before we talk.
Affirmative. Hi.
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
I wanted to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
Have you taken a look around your town lately?
It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
How long have you worked here?
I'm trying to remember, 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Don't be too sure. Your town's falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
Okay, I won't say it. But I'm thinking real hard about it.
I expect you wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
You were loyal to Space's choice.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
Let me ask you something else.
Go ahead.
If you expect me to talk with this Adelaide person, I could use a little information.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
Do you people eat anything other than Saltuna?
Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
Wow, alien fish with every meal. Talk about living the high life.
Every meal? Hold on there, friend. This isn't Byzantium. We eat once a day, in accordance with Spacer's Choice nourishment regulations.
I must eat a lot of food then. Let me ask something else.
Go ahead.
We need to have a word about this plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
You withhold medicine from your own workers.
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
That can't be easy for you.
It is not easy for me. And the moment it becomes easy is the moment I am no longer fit to serve. Spacer's Choice is a family, and the survival of the family is more important than the survival of the individual.
How long has this plague been happening?
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
Things have been going badly for you these last few years?
Let me tell you what I plan on telling the Spacer's Choice Inspector next time he lands his fancy ship here and takes a look around. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end.
Okay,
Go ahead.
What makes you think I can convince those deserters to come back?
That you or not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
Sometimes people move on. It's the way of things.
Scripture tells us we all have our purpose in the world. Our work shows us that purpose. We should not have to move on from it. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
I should go. Okay. Okay. Food time. Do I have it? Yeah, I'm just thirsty. Oh, I'm really thirsty. Didn't realize I was that low.
We better clear out of Mr. Tobson's office before we talk.
Roger. I came to kill that guy, not gonna lie. Okay, I have a reason to kill him. Okay. Hi. You like donkeys? Yeah, you look like a donkey girl to me. Yeah.
We better clear out of Mr. Tobson's... Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Let's talk when you're free. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just... Mr. Tobson has his own view on matters. On account of it's his job and what all, but... That's not the only side of the tale.
This about the deserters? So what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Tobson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
How well did you know deserters? You work with them? You were friends, or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Do you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Tobson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
You can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Tobson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her.
I can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Tobson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay. Where would I find him?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing.
Okay. I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Sounds like a good man.
Where are we headed?
I noticed you mention your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
How's that possible? I'm sorry.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Where can I find a power regulator? I need a big one. I need one big enough for a ship.
A whole ship? Like one that flies about the Aether?
Yes.
That's a tall order. I guess the generator that powers Bess? I mean, the cannery. If you turn on the thermal plant like Mr. Tobson wants, we can shut down the generator. Then it'd be safe to yank the regulator.
So we have two options. Destroy the town or destroy the deserters. To make a choice. The good and bad of people. Okay, we'll speak to Max, I guess. Oh wait, no, that's the logic module. I just quickly check the quest. That long tomorrow. Retrieve the cache. How far away are they? Can I? There's a way to change the type of map we see. Anyway, actually get to do it along tomorrow.
Sure. I'm going.
Okay, how does this work?
On my way.
Okay. But yeah, we're gonna do the get Martin's drugs and try not to die in the process. So should we give it to Martin or I don't know. But we can find a way. Just gotta focus on not dying and getting there. Why do I keep saying that? Is that a propaganda for the deserters? What else can I speak to you about?
Where are we headed?
No, that's all. Thank you. We're heading north to find a cache of medicine. Oh yeah, as I was saying about the ship sounds, but on the left, okay, okay.
Nice one. Everyone all right?
Was not expecting that.
Where are we headed?
To Kingdom Come. Oh! Ow. Ow. Just ow. Mercy. Oh, please tell me it's close. That is a weird looking pig. Worst. Phew. I mean, it does look kind of. No, it doesn't even look scrumptious. Maybe cute-ish. If you wear a blindfold. Oh, thank goodness. Sometimes I just think I have to go back there and just talk with people again. Social anxiety doesn't allow me to do that easily. Raptidon, biological overview. That's pretty interesting. Look at that doggy. Squished ear or antennae. Don't think it'd be easy to kill though. But this time I won't go rushing into the, you know, arenas. That would be foolishness intensified. That would go well with me. Okay.
Okay, gone quiet.
Yes, sneaky, sneaky. We are ninjas.
Here we go! Everyone all right?
Barely. There's some more up there, aren't there? Is that because that's the no, that's a door. But we're gonna sneaky. Get down, get down. Been using a lot of the bloody.
Gonna find you.
I'm ready for this! Nice one!
She doesn't die forever, does she? She alive? Bavati? Yoo-hoo! Oh dear. I don't have companions that long, do I? Okay. Well, hopefully she'll come back to life. She really did die, didn't she? Oh! That's not a good sign. That's gonna make things difficult. Me think I can hide behind my allies. I mean, I don't know. Why does she have to die? Is it something I said? Hopefully she just respawned back at Edgewater. Okay, Bavati, please stay alive, please stay alive, please. Are you still there? Nope, she's... Yep, she's dead. She's dead. Oh, this is not gonna end well. I think the time I finish this game, I'm not gonna have any companions left. Well, apparently, right now I don't. Alright, I'm really starting to like her. Fucking hell! Sneaky, sneaky. Frick! Well, on the bright side, she may still be alive. You know. Yeah, she's gonna be alive. Titus Andronicus. Burbage 2000. Burbage 2000. Blood and revenge are hammering it in his head. When buying and selling from a vendor, your best dialogue skill, lie, persuade, or intimidate, is automatically used to negotiate your best price, unless you shoot them in the head 6 times. But, yeah. Titus Andronicus. Titus Andronicus. Titus Andronicus. Better than nature. Actually, when we load out, we're gonna end the episode here, and then recuperate. Okay. Yeah. When you next see me, we're gonna charge up this road like a badass on steroids. See you soon. Cheerio.